Just to begin, pedagogy is the science and art of education. The goal of successful pedagogy is to educate children, both from a social and academic perspective. The masterly teacher is to know and apply such strategies to create an excellent learning environment. The teacher must take on many responsibilities relating to the student, staff and education advisors. The roles the teacher plays include as a disciplinarian and life coach, a student mentor and a self-evaluator. As the disciplinarian and life coach, the teacher is mostly responsible for developing children's life skills and nurturing. Student attitude is a driving factor in the success. Each classroom is made up of many personalities, some positive, some with a will to learn and others who are disruptive. Such individuals may behave the way they do for many reasons. Their home situation may not be great, but also it is part of the learning process to push boundaries, to establish what is and what isn't acceptable. Misbehavior occurs because individuals want to feel important, powerful, to get noticed, for fun, and to opt out of learning. By always describing the behavior you want rather than what is to cease, the teacher avoids being nagging and autocratic. Also, by keeping the pace and attention focused, less class distraction will arise. Bullying comprises physical, verbal, and other abuse. The culprit behaves this way mostly due to feelings of inadequacy, often a result of a home environment. Stern treatment for these individuals is necessary to ensure that the message that this is not right gets through. For the victim, the consequences of bullying can really endure, so it needs to be stopped promptly. Child bereavement in school can be the result of a family loss from bullying or from lack of acceptance. To students in this position, a gentle, supporting and tolerant treatment from the teacher is required. To a child on the autistic spectrum, class interactions will be difficult and they are likely to feel on the outer. Identifying these feelings and then putting it into words can be too difficult for these individuals. The teacher as the student mentor is responsible for educating children. The success of this action is dependent on a number of factors. An excellent teacher-student rapport is essential to good learning. Total child engagement in material is difficult to achieve. Effective teachers are effective people. They are warm, caring, enjoy life, and are enthusiastic about mentoring. Feedback is a highly critical part of the teaching process. It is the means by which students gauge their own progress and therefore needs to be encouraged, carefully interfaced, and interpreted correctly. Student enthusiasm and class involvement is largely down to having an ownership of the learning material. The real goal of education is to impart knowledge and to further child awareness and understanding. In preparation for adulthood, they need to learn how to solve problems. According to Bloom, solving problems and the like utilize high-level thought and engage the creative brain. Children learn remarkably well with their peers, and when asked to collaborate or cooperate on a task, they gain learning skills to allow analysis, synthesis, and evaluation of a problem. Group work will only work though if the classroom is designed for the purpose. Technology is also important today. Computer labs designated for new media studies or maths provide another interface for the child to learn in. Technology has been our safety net for many years, and it clearly has its advantages, such as storing data, performing computations, and repetitive tasks. In the case of a state school, interaction with higher agencies places the teacher in a hard position which can flow all the way down the chain to the student. Teaching to the curriculum is also a big challenge, especially if it isn't functioning and must be followed. Grading students is difficult because it doesn't show the child's whole ability, but the teacher has to stay on top of his or her game regardless. Dealing with parents is another aspect of teaching and takes learning into the home environment. A successful interaction will likely have a positive effect on the learning of the child. Some parents, however, may believe their child has been graded incorrectly or not well treated, and this can have trying repercussions. Pastoral care involves each part of the teaching chain, from the Latin root pasere, to feed. In the teachings of the Christian Church, pastoral care embodies care and fosters growth both socially and academically. Maintaining or developing student well-being is the task. Optimistic people have the fortitude to persevere with a complex task because they are confident that if they work long and hard enough, and apply enough creativity, they will in fact succeed. Well, that about sums it up. I hope you found my presentation informative. Thanks.